Welcome back to Black Death's Gaming Lounge. My name's Rian, and today we will continue on with the adventure. For today, rather than adventuring around, we will start the Responders quest, focusing on getting the mod for the backpack, or the plan for the backpack. So, this will take us to Flatwoods, and then we will explore around the area and follow that quest line. But as always, a quick tour around the camp. Didn't do too much differently. Found an extra magazine. Added a few bits and pieces here and there. Check all the weapons are loaded. Make a quick stop at my favourite place and just see if we can pick up some more Christmas gifts. Yeah, and the reason I wanted to get onto this today is it will help me out quite a bit to have that extra carry capacity. No bobblehead again today. And so far no legendaries. Hopefully this will change shortly. I suppose today would be a little bit drier, as it is server refresh and all the weeklies have been restarted. So I usually find that it makes it a bit more difficult to find anything laying around. Oh, nice, another automatic receiver. I'll check that out when I get to a place where I can modify that gun. But enough of that for now. We will head down to Flatwoods. Okay, let's go find the start of this quest then. We'll check out that new mod we unlocked. Yeah, no, that seems pretty good for me.
Nick, are you here for the responder training? Then you're not alone. A lot of people come here because of that radio message the responders left. That's what brought me here too. At first, I was planning to just do the training and move on, but honestly, I kind of like it here. I really enjoy meeting all the people that pass through and hearing their stories. Wait a minute. Are you one of those people who was in Vault 76? To be honest, you really don't have the look and feel of someone who spent their life out here in the wilds. The other people I've met from Vault 76 seemed a little more, how to put it, wide-eyed, inexperienced, still figuring things out, you know? They also tend to look healthier, more well-fed, and their skin's not so rough and calloused. Whoa, hold on. I just made up some stim packs. Here, you can have these. Give yourself an injection when you're hurt, and they'll heal. No problem. Chloe looks after me. She's the best guardian a girl could have.
Hi, folks. This is Jeff Nakamura, responders. We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone. Look for us in the church across from the Flatwoods Tavern, and you can volunteer some time to help out. This message will repeat.
Okay, so let's start this mission then.
We've set up a camp at Flatwoods, and we're offering supplies, medical treatment, and survival training to anyone. Look for us Flatwoods Tavern, and you can volunteer some time to help.
Automated warning to all responders.
DASA has asked us to document our stories for posterity. Seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. Tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take... well, time, care, and science.
Yeah, so that gives you a little bit of backstory to what used to happen here. And the snoring is just Hauki saying hello. We're getting very tired from a long day of doing nothing. Okay, let's go find Delbert then. See if we get lucky. Nope.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to have been thought. So I asked how? Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You gotta cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly, and I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land in my stew, I'll be swept clear away with it. But till then, let's use
Okay. So another little bit to the story there. So let's get this meat cooked. Yeah, and part of this, for people who haven't played it, is like your basic intro to how to do things. Let me drink that. Okay, so we've got 3 new locations, and it wants us to go have a look at the Morgantown Airport. Might as well do this as well.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church. People were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Patients expected. There's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... It used to be a person, but it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry, tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot.
So that's also another little bit of info
They were wiped out.
that goes back to the main
Survivors call
quest.
themselves the responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are, and how to secure them. The responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
So we'll continue on with those quests after this. From yesterday, if you remember, when we were traveling through the rail tracks, we already found Charlie, which is one of the 3 silos. But again, much later, we'll be able to actually go into one of them, or all of them, and launch a nuke. But that is a fair bit of work, and my character is nowhere near ready for that. Discover the train station first. Just set up a group. Exploration. Okay, see what we can find here. Just carefully go through this area, because there's usually a lot of scorch, and from time to time you'll find super mutants in the area. I was going to say it's quite quiet here, but I'm just being ambushed. Hey, that's a good sound. And again, another one with that weird skull on its hand. I think it might actually be one of the deer heads. Would have been cool if there was an actual weapon that you could get. And now you know where to get that. Some people will sell that to you for a few thousand caps. See if the music will calm these crazy things down. Doesn't really look like it. That's pretty rough. Okay. Suppose we'll need to look for a key. Ooh. Oh, Santa. Got somebody joining us here. Which is good, because I'll get some more XP for each new location we discover. I'll leave them with that. Okay. And some cool posters. Mining company. Air purifiers. So that's something cool to get in the game. But yeah, this place is crawling with Scorch. We'll see how long it takes me to complete this part. I always get lost in this airport. Like most airports. Okay. That guy, I don't even know where he is, but he's definitely seeing me. But it's alright. If he can't kill me, then I'll leave him alone. For now. Okay, just toggle just this one on. It's hard enough to find what I need to find in this place. Meaty skeleton. If I could just jump up there, then I could complete the quest. Start adventuring through the rest of this place and get lost. Place. Don't think I've ever found anything particularly rare down here. Saw something. There you are. And you brought a friend. Can you hear something? I'm just not sure exactly where it is. Take that. Yeah. I need is right there. Might as well have a drink while I have to wander around in this place. Seems there's another monster that's awake. But a much cuter monster. That. This will be good and useful. Weird. There we go. Ah. You guys didn't pass your security check. Here at Morgantown airports, we don't tolerate people like that. Ah, finally. For once, I didn't screw it up. I think. Yes. There's some zombie movie stuff going on here. You can crawl back in the dirt then. Now, those are the fastest I've ever done this. Something is sounding great. Too interesting in there. I actually read how to do this the first time I did it. I had no idea how to actually do this. But yeah, you have to go find that key card, which is in a person's hand. And then you can get in up here and here, get the rest of the quest going. Whereas killing yourself. Looking for single action, that's the one I want. Nice. Legendary, okay. And for people who didn't know, these fuel cans that you can pick up, you can also shoot them and create a small explosion, which can sometimes be handy. Let's read this note. Starting to get a lot of combat shotguns dropping, which is good. Can always use all the extra bits from them.
All responders report to Morgantown Airport right away. Bring any weapons you can. Please hurry. There's not much time.
Let's play this tape.
It's been a few hours. I can hear them clawing at the door. I locked myself in the storage closet, but I don't think the door opens from the inside. Okay. Acute stress reaction. Panic and emotional distress. Breathe. Breathe. I guess it's been 24 hours since the attack. The sound of combat has stopped. They're still outside. I have roughly 8 to 10 weeks. Provided source of fluids. Starvation onset within 10 days. Effects of psychological shock are ongoing, but repressed. I can worry about PTSD later.
Well, that's a pretty nasty way to go.
I believe it's been 3 days. 3 nights. Adrenaline has dissipated. I'm so thirsty. I'm so hungry. I still can't unlock the door. Must conserve strength. Using energy to ping on the door or yell has proven wasteful. The source of fluid nourishment has not been found. No one is coming. No one is coming for me. My friends are all dead. Children are born into this violent world. And they live so violently from it. My God. Leave. Don't. I feel hungry. Thirsty. No one is coming. First, umbilical. Index finger. Flex. MP joint. Oh, it hurts. Flex. MP joint. Extend. IP joint. And contract. Muscle. There. Here we go.
Okay, so this is what we're here for. The small backpack.
Bring any weapons you can. Please hurry.
So we'll play this one from the Overseer.
I used to love coming here on weekends, taking flight lessons. Now it feels like I walked into a nightmare. Quarters buildings are everywhere. I kept quiet. They didn't see me. I managed to observe some things. Whatever this disease is, it seems to completely take over its host. The ones that used to be human, eventually they go rigid. Cut to pieces. And if they stay like that for too long, they burn up from the inside out. Vesuvius in reverse. Find the source of this scorched plague and wipe it from the map before it can leave Appalachia.
Okay, so that kind of explains to you
First, we can't let the disease spread to us. Looks like the responders
what the
are
scorched
developing
are
some kind of inoculation.
and how that how it spreads, and that's through the scorched beasts.
This is the overseer. Signing off.
So we'll just have a quick chat to this guy.
A little closer. Well, well. Another visitor? You must be pretty good to have gotten past all those mutants out there. Come to pay your respects to the fallen? That's good. Important to honor the memories of those we lost. I got a brother around here, somewhere, or maybe somewhere else. All I know, he was one of these responders. Came to check on him. Was a few years too late, looks like. Now, I'm just marking time while the cancer eats me up from inside. In the end, none of us can escape our fate. We'll all be food for the world. That's just the kind of thing Marcus would say. Me, I just looked out for myself. Now I'm still alive. He's long gone. His life count for something? I don't really know. He and the other responders saved a lot of folks, but they all died eventually. Now they all dust and memories. Even those will fade in time. Anyway, guess you listened to me ramble on long enough by now. What can this old man do for you? You go on now. Get out there and live your life. Enjoy it while you still can. This is supposed to help with radiation. Won't do me much good now. So here, you take it. Marcus, 5 years younger. Star running back in high school. And handsome, too. Had all the ladies chasing him. He followed me into the army. Became an MP. Then got out and moved. Back then, I was still living in St. I do miss him. Time's up.
Okay. That is a little bit of a moot point, but we got what we needed. So, as you can see, we now have the next section, which is the final departure. As you can now see, I'll put my gun away. I now have a backpack. I also have the cultist skin on it, and I've got some of those flares on it. As I go up in level, I will build new ones, because I think it goes up to level 45 or 50, and each level actually increases how much you can carry. I know there is stuff for higher levels, but not quite there. And I also know there's a large backpack, but I've never actually chased that one down. So let's just get rid of some of these things. So let's go outside, and then we'll see where this takes us. So when we travel to the other end of the airport. At least now it's light out. And we can see these guys walking around. They are angry. Okay. There's a lot of you guys out there today. Super slingshots. Yeah, we've still got jingling, so there's another one there. This place you can very easily get trapped. These large gunfights. And they like to respawn on you. Switch back to this one because it's got a little quicker reload. Another combat shotgun. I'll collect my gifts. So kind of you guys. Also a drop that's occurred down there. So we'll go check that out to see if there's anything good left. I will also show there is some interesting bits and pieces to pick up around here. And that's the only place you can pick it up. Again, you'll see this in people's display cases. And sometimes they'll try and sell it. This thing rolling. Is it on here? See if I've got that holotape. Training. Okay.
Responder
Listen to
Survivors
this then.
Volunteer Program. Advanced Training. Camping by Miguel Caldera. Robot Programmer Extraordinaire. Part 1. Finding the perfect camping location. Now that the world has changed, it's hard to stay safe. Used to be that camping was safe as houses. Well, until there was a strong wind, right? These days, nothing is really safe. Even in your camp, someone might hurt you. Perfect spot doesn't matter now. It's all about your defenses. You can build near people you trust who will watch your back, or build things that will watch your back for you. No problem. Anyone can do it. Remember, camps are mobile. We're all explorers now.
Some
Camping in a
plans.
strange land full of adventure, wonder, and danger. So, camp often and rest a lot. Before the war, I was gonna retire and go camping. Now I can do it every
And
day.
that's for both arms.
Forever. It's a dream come true. What you love, right? Now come to my camp, and I can show you some knots and framing techniques. Then, I'll direct you onto some helpful supplies. Good luck, volunteer.
Okay, so let's go find this guy's campsite. And then I'll set up my second camp there. Just checking for any goodies around here. Psycho valve. I'll check that out in a minute. Okay. Another one of those weird little tidbits of info in the game. So let's have a look. The inoculation program. So we'll go up here. From memory, we should find basically a destroyed camp. And there should be a robot there that should give us the rest of the instruction. It's alright, Helgi. There's no scorched around here. Yeah, so Bethesda, or whoever the hell owns it now, if you guys want to do some extras here, create a pug and let it wander around your camp, and every time it sees something it doesn't like, it can start barking and sounding off the alarm. It'll be a great addition, and people would definitely pay some good atoms for that. Here we go. Wait. Where are you? Aha.
76 on time. Too bad. You didn't do the same thing before entering it. Boom. Roasted.
Thank you,
No
Unsolved.
hard feelings.
Love finding him.
Hey, Miguel, did you hear something? Of course not, because you're dead.
Grab the camping syllabus.
It's
Let's
not
talk to Mr.
enough
Fluffy.
that I am tethered to an invisible point forever, but the nickname.
There we go. It's probably why you got killed camping out here on Scorch hotspot. God, okay. Really hit the bad spot. At least Mr. Fluffy is helping out.
Right after the responders formed, we trained dozens of volunteers to build camps. Camping wasn't always for everyone, but now that's everything.
It will just go on and on and on. But the main point here is that we're going to go all the way back to go read this terminal to get the camp schematic, and then run back up there. Should be in here. Let's turn the light on, just in case there's something we don't want to see. Or at least not want to get attacked by in the dark. The answer is no. Green shirt and combat boots. Okay, let's switch over to that for a bit. I like to keep changing it up from time to time. The next thing I actually want to go and find is one of the dresses. So we gun away, and there we go. Ooh. There we go. Here are these guys. If you hear a bit of noise, Helgi is demanding playtime. That is Helgi destroying her plushes. And she won't go play by herself. She always needs to play right next to you and then on top of you. No such thing as personal space around here. So here is one of those weird things you can find. The jarred scorch hand. And if you look around this area, we've got a foot. A little psychovel. Let's play. That's someone to read. We'll get back to that. There's a head and another foot. And somebody broke open that one. And the second hand. So you can get 2 hands and 2 feet and a head. And this is where you find it on Morgan Airport. This is all about the inoculation and the scorch research. This is also good to do because this will actually lead into another part of the main story where I need to have talked to everybody involved. Well, yeah, this is interesting enough, but you can actually just search up most of this text if you really want to read through it. Always check out my YouTube channel and pause and read each page. But yeah, for now I just want to sort of get through that. There's more interesting things to do. Guide program. Take that one. We've got a nice pistol here. Equip that. Run this. Okay. Just not too happy about that. Let's put on this uniform. Not too bad. Nice, first time. Oh, cooking spud. Game is, must be pretty happy with me today. See what's up here. Take that. Ooh, we're getting some pretty good finds here today. Normally there's nothing. Just enemies that you don't want to deal with. Okay. Let's try that again. Game sometimes. There you go. Gets a little weird. Okay, so we've got our camp schematics. Okay, so now we can go back and finish up that part of the quest. So let's get rid of these. That is very cool. Okay, get some more parts from that too. You're gonna be a tiny scorched beast, Helgi. Go into people's camps and raid their food, eat all their crops, and make weird noises in the dark, just staring at them.
your own advice and build turrets and walls and all those things? Why didn't you demonstrate your camp expertise and build
Now I have to build a camp.
to power electric?
Let's come over here. Because I've already got a camp, but I don't want to mess with that. I will go to my second camp. Camp is now active. And now we can go for the button pushers. There you go. And then build a generator at your camp. So camp. So here's all the new things that I've gotten. And this is all basically from the Overseer's boxes. This is one of the new season's items. This is pretty cool. The UFO patio table. I'll put it there. Oh yeah, that looks bad. Alright, but to get back to what we need to do, let's build a generator. We'll just build a small one. That should keep everybody happy. Sit here at our table.
Tethered to your corpse is really rotten, Miguel. I keep hoping that a wolf will stop by and grab your bones, but no such luck. Sigh. I hope more volunteers turn up. It's so good to see humans again. I'll give you a couple things to help you on your way to.
Poor Mr. Fluffy.
One other thing that Miguel was always keen about teaching: camp mobility. You should move your camp
Fair enough.
often so Rip Rat doesn't
Okay,
find
let's
you.
go and get that. Okay. There we go.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program.
So listen to this then.
Advanced training, secure the supplies. By Kesha McDermott. Volunteer responders like you must help stock our supplies regularly. If any of our caches are depleted, well,
And here's another little
trouble.
cool one to find.
Since this is your first time on patrol, I will walk you through it. First, head to the triage center. This exercise will take you around the primary Morgantown airport. Now you will want to restock these caches regularly.
This will also give us a chance to see if everything is respawned down here. Helgi, the Flatwoods monster.
triage center sees the heaviest of casualties, so the supplies here are probably always running low. Restock, then head out to the tarmac. Responder Rocky set up in the processing camp in a cargo container. Hey, you are doing good work, volunteer. I know it's tough to walk through the wounded and just restock shelves, but we need you to do this. Other responders will take care of them. We need people to depend on. If we're all safe, then we can rebuild anything. The world isn't destroyed, you know. It just needs our help. Anyway, the next supply cache has a key, but you will need to pick it up from Responder Rocky. Just tell him that Kesha has you doing patrols.
So here is Rocky. There's his key.
Now start heading
there's
over
our
to
next
the medical
thing.
center. You want to keep your patrols pretty quick so the responder database doesn't lock you out. We use the processing center to hold food and drink supplies for any new survivors brought back for triage. So, it's real important to keep stocked. It's been such chaos keeping things well stocked. Since the scorched... well, since the bombs. Seems like forever now. Like I used to tell my students, things are always a different kind of tough, and so are you. You only need to be tough enough to make it.
Doggy.
But
There's only one controller for a reason.
you also need to have
That means only
resources
one of
and
us can
support
play.
to make it, and nobody
You'd probably just chew on it.
entirely alone. Okay? Now, go on to the clinic. While
Okay.
you're here, ask
Next
the
part.
guards if they have any special supply requests. After that, head over to the control tower for the last stop. As you can clearly see, we need to constantly restock all of these supplies to keep our heads above water. And there's just no signs of it getting any quieter anytime soon. The control tower is on the tarmac, and it's your final patrol stop. I am
let's
so
get up here, then.
glad we established the volunteer program. We've gotten many good responder volunteers this way. NASA does good work in Flatwoods.
Gives you a little bit of a view of the side of the town. See, this is what it looks like here. Get rid of this thing. We'll repair that. You should never know who's going to start shooting at you. So now we are in the tower. Look at that in a minute. And Sanjay, we will hear his voice a little bit later with one of the other events in the area. This one.
That wasn't programmed some of the bots to restock the supply caches, but nowhere near the rate that we need. So, the goal is that we pull in volunteers to do at least one patrol for formal advanced training. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. When you log into the responder database, you'll be able to look up additional caches. Thank you for your service, volunteer. And remember, helping others will help yourself.
Yeah. So here in Morgantown, they also had this pods, if you want to call it that, monorail system that goes through the whole town. That's pretty cool. And we'll explore a little bit more of those when we're actually wandering around in Morgantown later. But for now, that is enough of that.
Morgantown Airport right away. Bring any weapons you can. Scorched are coming.
This one out.
It's been a hell of a
Listen
week,
to this.
I tell ya. We lost 4 good people right now. Once again, now I got Chavez telling me we're picking up a new radio signal. Someone's asking for help. She wants me to take my team and follow until we find them. Can't be too far. Already traffic gaining strength south of here. Problem is, we have to go straight on through Raider country to find them. And I don't have the time or men to spare right now. So, I hate to say it, but I gotta tell her it ain't gonna happen. Not now. My team's the last line of defense. And if I take on some wild goose chase, we're leaving ourselves open for another Christmas flood situation. I bet your ass I ain't gonna let that happen again. Even if it means someone out there might need us. Man alive, changed.
We'll join this Feed the People event. Let's check out this guy. Yeah. So the other quest line to follow this inoculation, I'll do next time, as that will take quite a bit of work to get done. But it's quite interesting. We'll visit the medical center and we get to see the Nuka-Cola plant.
Processing machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread around the factory. Machines make a hell of a racket, so you'll probably get some other ideas.
A little slow there to respond. He should explode at some point. Oh, he just died. Well, hopefully somebody else will join me here. High levels this is easy enough to do. At low levels, not so much. Well, we'll see what we can figure out. Switch to something a bit more automatic. And yeah, so that tower there was where we were just before. Let's see if we can get this thing going by ourselves. Okay. This looks like a bad idea, so let's get out of here. Ah, we've got help. Robots are also a good way to harvest any metals you need. Good. I'm very happy we've got some help here. Because that was going to be a no-go by myself. Ah, Never mind. Okay, it's apparently not that happy with us. We'll go visit this person's camp, and then we will head back to my camp and round it all up. Okay, just give the game a minute to load and try not to get stuck inside something. Let's see if I won anything today. I get 4 caps. Basic layout, but at least it's easy to find everything.
Keep that head up.
This is pretty
Never
cool.
know what you might miss otherwise.
Nicely tight and planted everything in here. As I said, in the later parts, both for dailies and for quests, it's important to have this. These floors that he's using here, you can buy from Foundation later on, if you are good standing with them. And I think they're 500 bullion. We'll have a quick look at what he's selling. And this Ultra Sight stuff is for the Power Armor Ultra Sight set. And you can usually get most of those bits from the Scorched Queen. Some creatures out here. What have we got? Rat. We'll take those and we'll. Whoa. Hopefully this guy's got some turrets. Turn that off. So I accidentally shot this guy. I'm not trying to attack him. Don't think I would personally be teabagging a dead scorpion. Just in case it's not dead. But let's go and cook this up. Yes, activate this cam, please. Okay, home sweet home. At least I haven't had anything up here that's actually attacked me or tried to take down my camp. Collect everything in there. And then come over here. Crank on the music. And then we can have a look at what presents I got today. Hopefully we unlock some more plans. The easiest way is to go through this. Okay, just a bunch of bits and pieces today. Well, that's fine too. And we will cook all the bits and pieces collected. Switch it down to there. Nice leg. Some scorpion steaks. And toad omelets. Look at the food section. So that gives some extra carry weight as well, which is nice. That one. Steaks, extra HP and energy resistance, which is definitely good. And this one gives us a small boost, so I just jump on that. That will throw out. We've got some yoga ribs left from last time. But that is it for now. Like I said, next time we will get into this an ounce of preservation, and that will lead into some more of the main quest, which we will complete about halfway through, which is to follow all the overviews tapes, and it also explains a little bit more about her history. But for now, thank you everybody for watching. Have a good day, and I'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Everyone appears to have died. This is terrible. Error.